What is up, you guys? My name is Elizabeth and welcome to my cozy corner of the internet. As always, my focus is on writing worlds, dreaming big, and making every day magical. Today, we're going to start setting up my spring planner spread. So if all things planning is something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. So as you guys know, I really enjoy the daily grind planner setup. So I have a couple of planners from previous years that are very spring-esque. So we have the Coquette collection, which was like, I think it was last year's collection. So we've got like this pink cover with the roses on it, very spring. And we've got the blue with the ribbons. I do love a good blue planner cover in the spring. I don't know, just very springy. And then we have the green one as well. And you can see the details on this are so cute. Like there's like a deer print on here. It's so cute with the little forest. So cute. I love it. And then I have a couple of other planner covers as well. I have some like normal luxe covers as well from the Daily Grind planner. They have, hold up before we dive into that. It was like just recently announced, like there is the new Luxe 2.0 covers that are now coming out. You guys, like I am so pumped. So they're going to be like these covers, but from what I've seen, okay, I see that we are going to get like a cerulean, like light blue cover, very similar to this. We're going to get like a brown, like neutral vibe cover, as well as a purple cover, like with the metal discs and everything, and like have this same kind of layout. I'm pumped. That's exciting. That is so exciting. And especially since I got a couple of mystery boxes like last year, and one of them, let me see if I have them. One of the sticker books that I received in that like package was, yes, here it is. Luxe 2.0 sticker book. And I knew ever since I got that sticker book, I was like, there's going to be like a Luxe 2.0 launch coming. And I thought it was going to happen last year because I received this last year. No, it's launching this year. That's crazy. That's so good. They know how to tease. They know how to tease with their stuff. So I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. Yeah, that made my day. That made my week. Really pumped. I think I might get the purple one and the blue one. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. The brown is pretty. It's just a little too neutral for like who I am as a person. I don't mind it. Like I would, if I were to get the brown one, I would use it for like probably the kitchen or like the living room or like one of my other like more neutral areas of the house. But like for me as a person, like I feel like the blue and the purple covers speak to me a little bit more. Okay, so we need to set up my spring planner setup and talk through goals and goal setting and where I've been and where my head's at and what's going on in life. I feel like 2026, I tried so hard to pump the brakes on 2026. Like I went in slowly into January. I was doing my vision book with all of like my cutouts up there in that bag. And I was like planning out, okay, like what do I want not just this year to look like, but what do I want my life to look like? And then I started going down, not necessarily a rabbit hole, but a rabbit hole of like writing career stuff and like just evaluating like where I am. And then all of a sudden my whole family, like end of January, all throughout February, we all got sick. Like all of us. And like there was not one day where one of us was not feeling awful. And then on top of that, if you're a parent or like you have like people around you that depend on you, you know how difficult it is when you're feeling ill And you have to step up and push everything aside to make sure that your little ones, that the people that are depending on you are being taken care of. And I burnt myself out in February taking care of everybody else because we were all sick at different times, and it was so bad. It was so bad. So we're starting fresh in March. I don't want to like be a Debbie Downer, because like this is like my happy cozy corner of the interwebs. Like this is like, you guys are my tribe, and like I really love to bring a very positive, upbeat vibe. But like honestly, February was like so bad. Like my birthday went and came, and like I mean, my husband literally looked at me and was like, "Honey, I'm so sorry. We can do a rain check on celebrating. I'm so sorry everyone's sick right now." And I was like, "Yeah, this is just life, honey. Like this is just life happens, you know." But because I was forced to rest essentially all of February, but also burn myself out trying to take care of everybody else, which is, it's so weird. Like literally every waking moment was okay, take care, and then literally crash into sleep. Like no time other than rest and taking care of the family. It was so intense. It was so hard. And it forced me to take a complete step back from like my writing and figuring out, like I had a train of thought back in January. Now I'm continuing that train of thought with like where I am in life, where I want to be, and kind of envisioning that in terms of like my health, especially my health. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about that all throughout February. It was like my health, my environment, and my career, like my relationships, my family life, like and just trying to figure all of that out and just kind of take a step back and just take a breath. So since I've gotten better, since I've been feeling better, I'm going to do like a spring cleaning thing, I think, on this channel, because I feel like it's needed. Just like the main areas of my house are very well kept and everything, but like I have closets that need to be taken care of. Like my pantry is overflowing right now. It is a problem. Like I need to reorganize and donate and get rid of stuff real bad. But I want to do like a small spaces spring cleaning thing. But I was also thinking through, I'm like, what else do I want to be doing in the next couple of months? And I didn't even, I'm so sad. I normally have my planners set up like a couple of days before the changing of the seasons. It's not even technically spring yet, so like I'm ahead of the game, but like I like to switch out my planner covers every like month or two just to kind of have a refresh, especially like I'm just so done with like winter. I am so mentally done with the cold and all that. So I started breaking out my spring covers, as well as I have like a lot of the Moods collection. This is like my favorite writing creative planner for all things projects and whatnot. And then this one I really like to use in general for like YouTube and like content planning on social media. But yeah, the Moods collection is great, and you can still get these covers specifically on the Daily Grind Planners website. If you like these covers, just an FYI, like they are available. Yeah, I think you're still available in there. Yeah, so I was just like going through it in February, and it really just forced me to take a step back and kind of just evaluate, what do I want moving forward? And my husband and I had a really good chat last night about my dreams, my passions. He's so supportive, guys. Get yourself a man that is willing to move the earth, the sun, the stars for you, like, and make your dreams come true side by side with you. Like, get yourself a man that'll do that. But we were talking through like for like an hour or two last night, just going through where I see myself as a writer and how I want to get there. And I was talking to him about like really just wanting to build my writer community. Not just like my writer community, but like my readership community. Like, we need to set up planners while we chit chat. This green one, I think, is going to be, because I already have it in there, like my glow up guide maybe. And I'll keep that by my bed, by my bedside. My glow up challenge. I'm in the middle of that. I skipped an entire month because I was sick in February, but you know what? I'm still going. I'm still doing yoga. We're still doing it. But yeah, I was talking to him about wanting to really build a community where, you know, like a cozy community where it's like I want it to be more bookish on my channel. Like, I really enjoy sharing like what I'm reading. I enjoy my planner content. I enjoy my like cleaning content. That's fantastic. And I'm enjoying my writing content. I just would love to dive into the bookish community a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. This is my Valentine's Day reading cover. I need to add... Oh, speaking of that, I only read like 2 books in February because I literally felt so awful. So I think I'm going to save some of these for next year. And I'm still finishing up The Trouble with Valentine's Day. I'm trying to finish that because it automatically returns to the library like tomorrow. It's pretty good. I feel like the female lead is just so abrasive, and I feel like the male lead is just rugged, but not in a good way. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not jiving with the characters because anytime I like start listening to it, I'm just like, the characters are tiring me. Like, they have too many negative qualities. And I can appreciate characters being human and having negative traits, but they're not very likable. And they try to make like the female lead isn't likable at all. Like, her only likable trait is that she came to town to help out her grandfather with his business. But even that, it's like she's kind of bullying him. Like she wants to introduce like jalapeno cheese jam and he's not having it. I don't know. I'm just like, he's an old man. Just like, he likes his store the way it is. It's been run just fine before you came along to a certain extent. Like, I don't know. Like, leave the poor old man alone. Like, I don't know. It's well written. Like it's very well written, but it's just not necessarily my cup of tea. But I'm trying to finish it because I don't know. I only have 4 more hours of reading left to do for that. So I need to I'm going to try and finish it. Okay, I got to put this over on my bookshelf and go grab another reading challenge because I think I'm officially finito with that in reading challenge insert. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go grab it. Okay. I'm leaning towards putting my reading tracker challenge sheets in this one because it's got roses on it and reminds me of A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you know, you know. You guys, Tamlin is my favorite character. Straight up, he is my favorite character. If you don't like spoilers, just go ahead and jump ahead. But I'm just going to dive into it right here while I'm setting up this planner cover. So, spoilers. You know. Okay, now that all the spoiler-free people have gone, let me tell you why I love Tamlin so much. Okay, so I truly believe that he deepens the relationship between Rhys and Feyre in the sense of he is the perfect foil character to Rhys. Every action that Rhys has taken is amplified by Tamlin. So, for example, when Rhys chooses to sacrifice himself to save his people, Tamlin makes a decision to start sending sentries, like his guards, out into the world to try and find someone that hates the Fae enough to potentially drag to his court or whatever. But how he's doing that is he's literally sending them to die, right? So we've got Rhys, who is very self-sacrificing, and then we have Tamlin, who is very much so sacrificing other people. And I love that about him because it's so messy, it's so convoluted, and I feel like that self-sacrificing characteristic of Rhys is very further amplified by the fact that Tamlin does the exact opposite of Rhys in that scenario. As well as one of my favorites is like when they're in like, it's like I'm gonna get this wrong, like say it wrong, but like there's this courtroom where all of the High Lords are there, and then Tamlin, Rhys, and Feyre are always all having like this messy moment, and Tamlin's like bringing in the drama, and it's one of my favorite scenes because it's just like, it's so drama filled and it's so unnecessary because Tamlin's just a dramatic person. I love it. I love him as a character. But I really feel like he deepens the connection between Rhys and Feyre because without him, I do feel like their romance would be a little less interesting. I don't know. That's just me personally. If you feel differently, you can drop a comment down below. But that's how I feel about Tamlin in general, is he's just such a good character. He's just such the opposite of Rhys. And it really highlights Rhys's good qualities. Don't get me wrong, Rhys is like so flawed. Very flawed. But Tamlin makes him look better, in my personal, humble opinion. Okay, we have an option to create our own little reading library here. I don't even know what I'm going to read for spring, guys. Like, do you guys know of any good books that I should be reading in the spring? I want some good reads. Something that's going to make me want to come back to it over and over and over again. Do you guys ever do that? Do you guys reread books? Because I do. I reread books so often. Like, maybe I'll reread some classics. I'm kind of feeling Jane Austen these days, you know? Have you seen, okay, Netflix is doing Pride and Prejudice again. I mean, there are like so many adaptations of Pride and Prejudice, and I'm here for all of them. Like, so good. So many. Like, there's also like a guinea pig Pride and Prejudice as well. Like, what? I don't even know. That's so funny. Okay, this month's TBR. I only need like 2 months worth because I'm gonna switch planner covers in May, I think. So I've got my like, what is it? This month's TBR page, and then I also have like weekly reading tracker as well, just to say I did it. So, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what books I want to read. The world's my oyster, you know. Okay. I think there are a couple of books coming out from a couple of my favorite authors. Jennifer Estep, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I think she's come out with a couple of books that I should catch up on. If you're a writer and you have some books that you recommend, you can drop them in the comment section below. I know some channels don't like self-promotion, but I'm honestly all for it. Like, just, you know, be tactful about it in the comments, you know? Like, just pop a comment down below, list out your book, and a link to, like, where we can buy it super easy. 3, 4, because honestly, I'm fine with self-promotion on YouTube channels because it's like, if you're a small business owner / writer, I mean, go for it. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need another page. Okay. how I want it set up. Yes. Okay, that's good. All right, I'm gonna put the rest of the pages back in, I think. Oh, I need my monthly wrap-up pages. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'll do like a highlight reel. So like I have monthly wrap-up to like rate the books that I've read with like 5 stars or whatever. And I like it because you can just print out the cover page of the book that you've read and just paste it right there and just write out your little review. Yeah, but I'm looking for recommendations. So if you have recommendations for books, whether you've written them or you've just read them, drop them below. Ideally, romance, romantasy, spring vibes. You know, I don't want to be reading about winter right now. I already lived it. I'm good. Good for right now. Don't want any more winter. I'm ready for the warmth and the sun and the flowers and the joyful things to come. Okay, so this is my reading planner cover that I'm going for. Again, please send me recommendations for books for spring. This one is my home refresh guide. So this one's like where I keep all of like my cleaning stuff, like for the house, and like evaluating it and whatnot and figuring out what needs to be reorganized. And we got to go through this together, you guys. Like we gotta refresh my home together. Now we gotta put these sheets back in to save you for later. It's finally warm enough that like I'm able to get outside more, and you guys, I'm like a completely different person when I'm outside. Like when I get that fresh air and sunshine, it is nice. It is a nice feeling. Because I was talking with my husband about it yesterday, and I was like, man, I'm a different person entirely when I get outside. Like, I feel like I've just been so grumpy the past couple of months. Despite, like, I'm very much so, I try to move with the seasons. Like, I try to be in the moment and try to, like, make myself happy with, like, you know, like when it's Christmas time. Love Christmas. Absolutely love Christmas. You know, January into February. Love Valentine's Day. But, like, the darkness and the cold gets to me because I'm not able to go outside as much when it's so cold. And I can't bring my kid outside when it's that cold because his face is gonna hurt. Like, you know, from the wind and stuff. It's just not great. So like actually hanging out with my kid outside the past couple of days / week when it's been just actually pretty nice outside, it's a game changer. Like we're actually able to go to the playground and play and like hang outside, eat lunch out back. Oh man, I have missed eating outside. That is one of my favorite things to do. If you don't have time to get outside, like let's say that you work a corporate job. I remember in corporate, what I used to do was I would work in the morning, you know, 8 to noon. And then from noon until 1, I would literally walk outside for like a full hour just to get outside and get some sunshine on my face. And I was doing that like every day. And then I would eat my lunch like at my desk at like 1 p.m. That was my like go-to thing. But this needs to go back. Okay. Now we have... Oh my gosh. Okay, while I was looking for my content machine insert, I found my spring insert. And I think it has book recommendations in there. Like, oh my gosh. Let me see. Okay, spring aesthetic quiz. Thank you. It's got like coloring pages that I need to do, that I want to do. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Do you have a book list? It has a movie list, like a must-watch movie list. It includes like Peter Rabbit, La La Land, things like that. Come on. I believe in you. Yes. we have a book recommendation list. I still want you guys to drop down like your book recommendations in the comment section below. But I'm going to go through this list and see if it's like free at my local library. And if it is, then we're doing it. Oh, Sangu Mandana. I read a book of hers. I think it's it's a different one. It's a different one than I read of this one. She's got like cozy witchy vibes, which I liked. Like cozy cottage witchy vibes. As you can see from like there. Very cozy, very cottage. This makes me happy. We have something to draw from for book recommendations. Okay, so we have fave spring book ratings. So I can do that after I read some of these. Spring playlist, spring craft project, spring bucket list. I'm just so excited that the weather's like finally getting to be better. Spring memories with pictures. And then they have like cocktail and mocktail recipes. I'm sure that they're going to put out like another spring insert for this year. This is like last year's that I didn't get to fill out because I was so busy. Fingers are crossed that I'm able to fill it out this year. Yeah, so I was talking with my husband about building like more of... Oh, no. Come back, baby, come back. Building more of like a community online where we can just support each other's dreams and our goals and write and read to our heart's content and just, I don't know, support each other. Because I feel like there are times where interactions with people make me feel like, wow, that they must be really going through something because they came across like either harsher than they intended or they really just intended to be that harsh. There have been times where I'm just like, I mean, you'll be in public, you'll be online, you'll be in public, and it's like all of a sudden someone says something, you're like, wow, you really said that. Like, I just want my corner of the internet to be like a kind and cozy place, a safe haven, someplace we can all just kind of retreat to and just escape for a little while. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I hope that is what this channel is for you guys. Because it is for me. Okay, so this is like my reading stuff. Actually, I'm going to put you in front of that so that way I remember. But we'll do like a TBR spring list for later. And that'll be that. Okay. Here we go. Here we are. Okay. Also spring playlist. Ugh. Okay. Spring craft projects. That might actually be fun to do with my kid. Because like outside of our window there are birds. We could do like building a birdhouse / like painted bird bungalow. I think he would enjoy that. Or maybe making like a fairy garden might be fun for him too. I don't know. Maybe some family fun activities. Spring bucket list. Go puddle jumping. That is something that we do for sure. Learn to roller skate. Already know how to do that, but that is a lot of fun. Go on a nature walk. Go bird watching at the park. Ride a bike. I haven't ridden a bike in forever. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, it'd be nice to ride a bike. Okay. So I've got my book planner all set. Now it is time for Ooh, okay, I really should. I should stop procrastinating this one. Okay, I know the content machine insert is going to go into the Own Your Magic / Magical Motivator cover because it reminds me like why I'm posting on social media, like why I'm building this community, like what I want to get out of social media. So the content machine insert that I have, and for those of you wondering what the content machine insert is. It's literally like all things social media. And it's funny because I used to work in social media marketing when I was in the corporate world. But the hard part is translating what I learned for like bigger businesses. I still worked for like small businesses, but like bigger businesses than like a one-woman show, you know, and then translating that into, well, how do I make that work for me? And this insert helped me with that a lot in general, of figuring out, okay, what content can I create? How can I use my previous knowledge to help me out a little bit more? And then what do I want like out of this social media experience? Like, how do I want to build this community? So yeah. Because I started this YouTube channel like back when I was in my apartment. I remember one of the first videos I did was like a book review, and I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I needed to start somewhere because I always wanted to go on social media and start building like a happy little community of fellow writers, fellow big dreamers, like cozy corner, book talk, bookish content. And I didn't know what I was doing when I first started out. And now with the experience that I have, I do wish that I had pulled out my phone and just started recording more. Like there's things that like I wish I had recorded in my old apartment in Atlanta, moving to section 2. Okay, I'm going to put section 2 over here. Moving to the Charlotte area, and even like my experience as a social media marketer in corporate, because I feel like there's a lot that people that don't just up and quit their jobs for dreaming big could have learned from my corporate experience. And I'm more than happy to like share my corporate experience on here. That's not what I'm saying, but like my only regret in doing like YouTube and everything is just not doing it sooner. So, okay, monthly brainstorm. I like to section out. I've got like 4 dividers in here that I'm going for. Okay, and then section 3. Voila. Hello, section 3. Also, how cute are these dividers? I love them. Very, very cute. Another thing I feel like is happening is I'm losing more time. I'm a stay-at-home parent to a very teeny tiny human, and I love him very much. But it's tough because as my teeny tiny human grows older, the nap times and the sleep becomes less and less, which means I'm having less and less time to myself, less and less time to write. And it's wonderful because then I get more time with my kid, and I'm very, very happy to do that because obviously I love my family. But with that comes the sacrifice of time for myself and time for my passions and my interests and everything. And I've recently started delegating things so that way I can be more present with my kid and more present with my family as a whole, because I want to enjoy the time that I have with them and not feel any kind of resentment over not having like enough time for me. And that's been helping a lot with dealing with less and less time to myself, because then when I do get the time to myself, I don't have to worry about keeping everything together, and instead he can focus on the passion projects that I'm working on and my writing in general. So if you are also in a very busy time and you feel like you don't have enough time, I don't necessarily want you to like listen to experts that are like, oh, just wake up earlier. It's like, yes, but no. Like, even when you wake up earlier, sometimes during the day, it's like you can feel like you've lost time that you wanted for something that you're working on. So I challenge you not to just wake up early, but also to kind of start figuring out what tasks you can start delegating elsewhere. And they don't necessarily have to be paid. Like, for paid, we have like landscapers, we have cleaners, and we use like doggy daycare, and then the occasional like babysitter. But like, I'm talking like non-paid stuff too. Like, let's say that you have a very supportive spouse. You can ask your very supportive spouse to say, hey, I need a night to myself. Like, I want to go and work on something that is like in the back of my mind, and I just really need to do it. Your spouse is 99% of the time going to say yes, of course, if they're like super supportive, like, you know. Or like even delegating stuff to your children. Because what's funny is as my kid gets older, I'm able to delegate more tasks to him. And something as simple as carrying his plate to the sink and just dumping it in the sink. That is one less task for that I actually have to do. Again, I have a teeny tiny human to take care of. Like, if you have like a teenager, like, they should be able to do a lot on their own. That's all I gotta say about that. You know, set them on task. Like, set them to do their own laundry, clean their own room, that kind of thing. I literally pop on like cleaning music with my kids, like Disney cleaning music, and we just go to town for like 10 minutes. And he follows me around with like a little washcloth, and he'll just like wash the windows with me and stuff like that. It's not perfect and it is slow, like, oh my gosh, but it's one less thing that I have to do during his nap / when he's asleep at night. So these are the things that I do to like get back my time, honestly. And it's fun for him because everything's a game to him at this age, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this setup. Okay, I really want to grow, like, on social media. So, my social media / content planning. Okay, now it is time for, I love this planner cover. Love. But it's not exactly like spring. It's more like end of spring into summer because, I mean, like, look at the colors. It's very like Elle Woods, Barbie-esque. Like, I mean, I even have like the pool, like, flamingo on there. Like, it's gorgeous. But I'm going to save that for maybe May. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one for my main planner cover because I did that last year and I'm absolutely in love with it. Okay, and I'm going to save you, I promise. I love this planner cover. Love. So my top 10 goals, according to the Daily Grind System, are my glow up challenge that I'm in the middle of. Again, skipped February because February is just in survival mode, like full on. Cook daily, gratitude, like daily gratitude, like for like my spouse and like our marriage and everything. Making memories with the family itself. 2.5 hours outside, which is getting so much easier to do now that the sky is now that winter's over and the sky, literally the sun just popped out right now and I'm like, oh, that's so nice. Draft 2 of Project Ember. I really want to get through draft 2 of Project Ember like this month. And oh man, I gotta look at that and see which sections I really need to just do away with and rewrite. So it's gonna be a hefty goal in March for sure. And then 5 YouTube videos, which I'm working on right now. I'm doing a reading challenge, which you guys just saw the insert for. And then I also need to work through my content machine insert. And so those are like my top 10. You can see my layout. I gotta fill this all out in full for another time. Not today. Today we're just doing the bare bones. We're just filling out my planners. I'm curious to know like what your guys' goals are for spring. Like, do you have like a specific part of your house that you're planning on cleaning? I forgot. I still have some old pages from like last year that are like really cute. Okay, so last year's goals were glow up challenge, still doing that, sweater stretch, cook daily, 2.5 hours outside, declutter daily, draft 1. I had a fan fiction project on there, 9 YouTube videos, 20 social media posts, and then 1 growth challenge. Very similar to what I'm doing right now, which should tell you something. Like, those are goals that are actually working for me. I feel like if your goals are not aligned with who you are as an individual and what you want out of life, you should change them. Like, truly. Just change them. Okay. But I am curious to see, like, what you guys are actually working on in the spring and what you guys are interested in terms of goal setting and goals. Because my glow up challenge is like the #1, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good on it. I feel like I could dial it in a little bit more. Like, I want to be more consistent with my yoga. Obviously, I'm just going to pretend February never happened, because it was an entire month where I wasn't able to do anything aside from like survive and take care of the family. Like, that was it. That was all my husband and I were doing all throughout February. But I was just like, I was really going for it in January. I was very consistent with my glow up challenge in January, and then March I'm now like, okay, let's just do a little reset. Let's just reconfigure where I'm at and how I'm feeling and what I can do to improve with my health and my fitness goals. Yeah. And my cooking in general, I feel like my cooking could be cleaner. Like, I want more like stuffed veggie recipes. Like, stuffed peppers are such an easy way to get your veg in and a bunch of protein in. Like, you got fiber and protein and your carb all in one little pepper. I love that. I want more of that. Like, easy meals. Preferably things that I can shove in a crock pot, because I do not have to have it in me. I don't have time to stand at a stove all the time, because that ain't happening. I love this planner. I love these planners. These planners are awesome. Okay, I'm gonna save this planner for like May. It's very summery. Okay, and then this one is my main planner. So this is from last year's Coquette collection. It's like, what was it called? It was like Blossom, like blue blossom or something like that. It's so pretty. You can see the little bows and this little bow. And it has pockets, so if you want to stuff anything in there, you can. The dividers are really good. Check out the dividers. And on the back of the dividers, they have like sayings. Little by little and day by day. See? This one says, simple pleasures can bring the most joy. You can see, I love this. This one is really pretty with the blue roses. Okay, what does it say? Find peace in life's quieter moments. Oh, I have an April consistency tracker all the way at the back. I'm going to put that here. I am so done with winter. I am ready for spring. Okay, what else do I need? I think that's everything for right now. Okay, well, thank you guys for walking through my planner setup with me. Oh, my other setup is like my writing one. But I can't show you guys that right now because there's a lot of construction in it going on with project numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, magical day.